Let's get started. How's it going, people? And welcome back to the GalacticOz Podcast. We are back. We're short on numbers, understaffed, but we're still here, keeping the ball rolling. We've got Nail making his return. Hasn't been here for a while. Welcome back, Nail.
It's been a while.
And Tawfiq, of course, back at it again. Been a hard man to reach, wallahi, but finally back. And Rayan is with us as well today. Ravo's here, but he's on a little detour. He'll be back soon. The topic for today, lads, as a couple of you already know, is what we're going to be doing is basically unpopular opinions. So hot takes / unpopular opinions. I got the lads to have a think about it. Hopefully they've come up with a couple. Not a bit too out of character. Inshallah, like it suits what you actually think. So not chucking things there to get viral or whatever. This is actually what you believe. Halas? Yeah? Okay, good. So who wants to start, lads? Who wants to get the ball rolling first? Tawfiq, you want to go?
Tawfiq, you start.
I start?
You just say the sentence and then we'll see if this is actually like a bit iffy or...
What's going on?
Don't be scared,
I genuinely believe this, by the way. I think Arteta is one of the most underrated managers in the world. As in, like, for what he's done for Arsenal Football Club in the last, I think he's one of the most underrated managers in the world.
Okay, I'll stop you there firstly. I don't know, Nad, what you think about it.
That's crazy.
I'll say this. I think going about that statement, I think firstly it's a safe statement.
It's not safe.
It's safe. You know why?
Why?
Because people right now don't rate him.
Yeah.
You guys all hate him. As Arsenal fans,
don't all hate him. I don't hate him.
In the last couple episodes, the Arsenal fans that we've had on here don't seem to like him too much and don't want him at the club anymore and don't think that this guy is the one to win them the Prem. That's the first thing.
They're drunk.
And secondly, he's not really shit. So for you to say he's underrated is actually a safe statement because he's actually where he's that's where he is.
Okay. Let me say it. I'll reword it. Arteta is top 2 managers in the Premier League.
Okay, now this is where you're gonna get smoked. This is where you're covered.
You know, a lot of Arsenal fans getting that view is because he overachieved. Nobody thought he would do that, and he done it. But that does not put him in like second place. So I reckon there's a lot more better coaches around the world than him, and in the Premier League, I think maybe at least 4 or 5 better than him.
Who? I'm not going to disagree with some, but you made me change my statement. That's what I'm saying, innit? My statement was my statement until I had to change it. But I'm saying Arteta has achieved things that, I'll be honest, yes, we didn't expect, but he reformed our football club to be in one of the best clubs in Europe. Not just the Premier League. I'm saying Arsenal put fear in most teams. We'll beat PSG. We'll beat Bayern Munich. We'll go toe-to-toe with some of the best clubs in the world. Arsenal was not that club 4 years ago, bro. We couldn't chat to you. We was bad, like bad. Emery came. All these managers have come. Arsenal Football Club was not seen as what we are now. You can't chat to us. Our defence is the best in Europe. We've got one of the best wingers, academy product in the world. I don't care what anyone says. In the world.
So, yeah.
This is all come through Arteta's guidance. He's rebuilt the squad through young players like Joe Willock and Emile Smith-Rowe and sold them on. He's done things and rebuilt a brand of football. Arsenal, you don't look at Arsenal and we don't play City and we slapped them 5-1. People don't think we play. Man City used to put fear in us. Does that make sense? So when I see as a fan and I look at it from a perspective of the growth of the football club, he's underrated in what he has achieved at that football club. He's transformed Arsenal Football Club. We are now in a title race, quote unquote, we're bottle jobs now for actually bottling titles. I'm not saying we're good enough to make top 4. We are, all right, Arsenal should win the league. That's a different conversation.
But is that okay? To be honest, I think, my statement would have gone to the club, not to Arteta's job, per se, Annie.
I think he's done an amazing job.
Yeah.
He has done. I think we're upset.
Is that what you're happy with? Like, I'm thinking that you guys brought Arteta in.
Yeah.
To win.
Yeah.
Have you won?
Not yet. We won an FA Cup.
Have you looked?
Yeah, we look like winning.
You look like you're going to win?
We look like we're going to win. I think.
Do you really?
I think the one thing we're missing is a striker. That's it. If we get a striker, we win. It's the difference.
Yeah, but back to Abdullah's point from last week, I remember.
Welcome, Rayan, first.
Yo, what's up? Bro, hey, Algena brought back the EJ bites. That with gravy, combination.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, what I was saying was,
Abdullah's
Abdullah's point last week, he's had chances to bring strikers, and Arteta continuously just declines.
I saw Abdullah's point on that. He's screaming with Ollie Watkins, bro. The guy's 30 years old, bro. How dare an Arsenal fan scream about Ollie Watkins, bro?
No, but
are we having a laugh? I respect him. He's a baller, but I'm talking about Arsenal Football Club, Robin van Persie, Thierry Henry, real number 9s. We're talking about right now. We got a Shamak quality striker of Havertz. Because he's not a striker. I rate him as a midfielder. Yeah. And you will now want to get Ollie Watkins. What is Ollie Watkins going to do?
What does Arsenal want to do? They want to win the title in the next 5 years.
Yeah. And Ollie Watkins is 36 years old.
He's 30 now, now, you said. So, I'm saying, but in the next 5 years, you're planning to win at least 1 or 2 titles. So, if he wins you the title next year and you get him, or the year after and he's getting him.
He's not that type of guy, though. Listen to what I'm saying here. Would any other top 4 club in the world, in our league, be saying they're going to sign Ollie Watkins to help them win the league? Come on, man.
He's an available striker that's proven in the Prem.
Available, I hear it, but Isak is better than him.
Of course he is.
So I'm not putting 60 million for Ollie Watkins.
But we spoke about how your boy Arteta ruined that as well.
Yeah,
the opportunity to get Isak.
Exactly, but this is I'm not disputing it. He's a young manager. He makes mistakes, right? He's not going to get every transfer right. But what I'm saying is, if there's not a striker available that fits what he wants, then that's just that's the cards we're dealt. He should have strikers, because Man City all of a sudden they'll get Alvarez and they'll win the league for them. They'll get Haaland, because when it matters, they get it done. Arsenal needs to become like that. If we want Isak, we get it done now. 120 million, no problem. Whatever you got to do to get that done, get it done.
Does it come down to the manager then, or does it come down to the directors finding the players? Because like with Pep Guardiola, I don't think Pep Guardiola's sitting there going, I want this player specifically. I think that the sporting directors, whatever, they come with him with a list of players saying, hey, look, you want a striker? These are the best options. They play a style that's similar to ours. Pick one of these ones. And then Pep Guardiola probably says, all right, I want Haaland or I want Julian Alvarez. Do you think Arteta's not being provided with the right options? Like he's not giving, you know what I mean? Like the sporting directors aren't doing the job.
This is one thing, yeah, 100%. I don't think but the scouting system's the same for everyone. Everyone can see the same stats, same players. Everyone could do the same job. My thing is Arteta is very specific about characteristics. For example, when Ivan Toney was available, he didn't want Ivan Toney because he knows what Ivan Toney's characteristics are like off the pitch. Guy's very much egotistical, you know what I mean? He's very much a player that doesn't fit within the mold.
And he cleared out
Aubameyang. It's the same with Aubameyang and Lacazette. That's another, Ivan Toney fits in that bracket of football player.
Just
he
niggas,
doesn't sign them strikers.
Just niggas, like.
He doesn't sign that type of striker.
Like, that's all they want to say, bro. They don't want niggas, bro.
He doesn't sign that type of striker. Whereas if you really notice Arteta, he needs people that buy into the team ethos, people that will go to the dinners off the pitch. So this is the problem. If you want to win, you need some dogs in your team. Yeah, you need winners. Every team's had them people that Cantona's, yeah, Man United, you Man United fans. You bring these characters who have so much ego, Roy Keane, but they win. We don't have that. We don't have winners. It's why we'll lose Sadiba to Real Madrid. It's why Saka might come to a point and have to make a decision with his career. Why Odegaard may have to make a decision to progress with his career. Because we don't bring in winners. People that will ruffle feathers, we don't do it. So but to manage that, that's the thing I would take away from I would ask him to change. But other than that, bro, I think he's a top tier manager.
You need to take that risk, I think, as a manager, man. Take those personalities. Sometimes you might not like someone, but a good manager would, even though they hate the player, knows this guy's gonna win me a title. You know what I mean? You need that scrappy player. Like, I reckon Suarez, how many coaches really like Suarez?
I probably don't like him as a person, but
that's what I'm saying. They don't like him as a person, but he does the job. You know what I mean? He's a dog,
especially at the start of his career. Like when he's his prime.
People wondering like this guy's not
biting people.
If I see this guy, I'll be like, this guy's not 100%. You know what I mean? But he's a winner, and I'll take the risk as a manager to win a title by signing Suarez. You know what I mean? And I think Arteta needs to do that. Even when you're talking about Ivan Toney, he should sign that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're telling me about Ollie Watkins, bro, I can't have Ollie Watkins when there's Ivan Toney available. I can't. There's no way. They're incomparable as footballers.
Right now, Ollie Watkins is not looking the best.
Whenever. I don't know.
Whenever.
Whenever.
Everything leading up to the international tournaments. Every single thing he did leading up to that.
Bro,
that was a different player.
I'm looking, I have my eyes.
Well, like that kind of finishing was ridiculous. Yeah. Now he's in a
But now he's just
very bad
the guy
spot.
came from Exeter. He's done amazing. This is his peak of his career, bro. He's killing it. He's done amazing. That is dreams. But bro, this is Arsenal Football Club, fam.
Bro, don't speak about it like that, bro.
If you said Real Madrid, all right, bro.
I get the stature of the club. I get the stature of the club.
Be
massive.
Arsenal.
But guess what, Wallah? Your team is relying on 2 players, and that's about it.
Bro,
2-3 players. That's what your team is right
Can
now.
you just say in the comments? I've got 2 15th place United fans telling me about my club, bro. Bro, you man are fighting relegation, and you're telling me about Arsenal Football Club.
You know what this is?
You might get relegated this year.
This is called deflecting. You
Yeah,
know
it's not
you're in the wrong.
deflecting. I'm telling you about a big club. We are a big club.
He's
Your
gaslighting,
stadium is
gaslighting.
falling, no training ground. You're stuck in the past. I'm talking about currently.
Do you want to talk about
We
trophies? Do you want to talk about clubs?
top
you want to talk about
tier.
clubs? If you want to talk about clubs,
Infrastructure. Your club is finished. What have you done in 15 years?
okay, with all your infrastructure,
won more
what
trophies
trophies
than
has it got you?
What trophies have you won?
Let's say in the last 10 years, since
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson is gone,
Yeah.
how many trophies have you won?
What trophies have you won? What trophies have
You
won?
tell me, it's
You
your
won the
team.
FA Cup. You won the
That's
FA Cup.
it.
We won the Europa League.
We won more FA Cup than
Oh,
you.
that
won
one
the
Europa League. Jose Mourinho won you because that guy
And
is
did
a
you win
winner.
something? And
Yeah,
you
he's
won
a serial winner.
And
And
you
what
guys-
does he call your team?
That guy took Tottenham to a final. That's how much of a winner he is,
Sacked him
bro.
before
And
it.
what does he call your team?
Who, Arsenal?
Yeah.
I don't know what he calls my team.
A dead team. That's what it calls it.
Hey, what was the hot take, man?
The hot
I
take
just
was-
realized, I know, I was just talking with you guys. What's the hot take?
What take
think it
that?
was a-
He was saying Arteta is
As one
top
of
2
the
managers in the
managers
league.
Premier League.
I
He
think,
said it.
You know, his first statement was Arteta is an underrated manager. I told him that is too safe. Because
Yeah.
I said
he's
he's
not
top
rated
two.
like that already, and some people hate him, and some people think he's the best. So you're already like hitting that middle zone already with that statement. So you got to say something outlandish, and that was
Top
the
2 is crazy, yeah.
And top 2, I think if he said top 3, I'll be okay. But I do not see top 2 because if I see top 2, that means he should have won a Prem by now. That's what top 2 means to me.
He'll win the Prem this year or next year.
I think we've been saying that for a bit now. Don't we think so? Like?
No, last year was unfortunate.
And the one before that was.
I'm saying last year's
Come on,
one.
like-
Last year's one was
Rick,
unfortunate.
This year was your best chance, I reckon.
It wasn't.
It's
It was
still
the best
open,
chance.
isn't
It
it?
was
With City being down?
You can't say it was our best chance before the season. Before the ball was kicked, you said it was our best chance.
No, it wasn't.
But it wasn't. If you look at what's happened on the pitch to us, we've been done dirty with sending offs. We've been done dirty in injuries, and
With a lot.
little moments have been shagged us. Even last year, when Newcastle, the ball went off the pitch, bro, and the goal counted. You remember, there's certain things that have gone against us in key moments that if they didn't, we would have won.
No, but I don't put it down to
The
that.
past is the past, but what I'm saying currently,
I can't put it
it's
down to that.
unfortunate for us. They got a Mohamed Salah moving like I've never seen this guy playing for a contract. Van Dijk playing for a contract. Trent playing for a contract. It's not fair.
No, okay. If we're gonna go, if I look at those 2 teams, I don't even care about managers in this situation. I just don't see Arsenal being that big of a club because of the characters that they have and the type of players, like the caliber of players that they have. If you compare it to that squad of Liverpool, it's ridiculous. Whether they're playing for a contract or not, I think some of those players easily start for Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal players easily start for that team.
but we're
So
talking about Liverpool, who have in the last 6 years probably been the only team to rival Man City.
yeah, it's a difference. It's a big difference. So for you to say top 2 managers, I can't accept it. Even though Slot just came, this guy's doing a way better job. But like, I know he's got a better team. He's got a better team. Fair play. He's got a better team.
Okay, but being a better team, Liverpool was in the title race until March last year.
Brother, you know how-
he's talking about it. He's just picked up a team.
Do you
He's won the
know-
Champions League, Premier League in the last 4 years. Bro.
Okay, his thing, by the way, Arne Slot coming in is not that much of a hard job. But to be honest with you, the end of last season, they looked so shit.
They didn't though.
Wallahi, they looked so shit.
They were bad last
They looked terrible.
From what? For 2 months.
Bro, they looked
After
terrible.
when they couldn't, when Klopp, remember, when they was going to win the league, they was in the title race.
Until
right?
he announced?
And then he announced he was going to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then they got injuries.
Straight down.
And they went downhill. And then they end up having a dead end to the season. But, bro, before that end of the season, they was moving crazy. Warm. Like they were warm until
do not
March,
remember
bro.
that, wallahi.
It was very late, end of March is only when they dipped off. The season ends in April, May. Bro, they only dipped off for about 6 weeks, 7
We
weeks.
spoke about this as well earlier. I think one of the episodes, maybe like 5 or 6 episodes ago, we were speaking about how Slot's job, what he's doing right now, it's not something easy. You know, you're giving the squad of great players, but at the same time, you still got to make it work. And you're trying to follow up from a time where these guys were dominating for like 6 years. Dominating as in competing, you know?
No, he's done a good job.
So it's a massive job.
He transformed whatever his name, Gravenberch.
Yeah.
And I'm
Transformed a
like,
lot,
he transferred
wallahi.
so many players. Like, but I'm saying, bro, McAllister's won the World Cup, bro. Mohamed
Yeah.
Salah's probably the best right winger in the world.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't even matter whatever else you got. You got one of the best goalkeepers in the world, if not the best. You got the best centre back in the world with one of the young best centre backs in the world, best right back in the world. He's got the best players in the world in their positions. I don't care how bad you can't. You have to be an awful manager to ruin that. An awful manager.
Nah, I think I personally disagree because you know what? He took him to the top of the Champions League. Firstly,
Yeah.
He's taken to the top of the Premier League. That FA Cup run was, I don't know what happened over there. But generally, he's done a great job.
Bro,
like, he's done a really good job.
What?
He even changed the way. It's not like they're playing the
He's
same
not, yeah,
way
it's a
they
different
play.
style. It's a whole different approach. So the fact,
different.
it is, it's quite different.
They're not 100 miles an hour, but they're still very high pressure, but they just kill you with possession more.
Yeah,
they build
and
up more.
he built that midfield up. That midfield was their weakness towards the end of the season. They
I
were
think
struggling. And this
Everyone
guy
in that
actually
midfield
changes
is
it.
basically his.
No.
Not in terms of signing.
Szoboszlai-
Not in terms of signing.
Szoboszlai was playing last year.
Szoboszlai was hardly
No,
playing
so
like
last
that.
year's midfield, I remember Harvey Elliott played a lot.
And McAllister was poor.
Well, at one point they had Endo
Callum was
play.
poor.
Endo had to start because he had so
Yeah.
many injuries.
Yeah.
And he was like carrying like
Like
most of the
this
games.
combination of midfield is
Oh,
him.
yeah,
It's
it's
him.
him. Yeah, that's him.
Like
Yeah.
this is
But
my
that back
idea.
four
sort of
is
thing.
Klopp, back five is Klopp, and the front three is Klopp.
Yeah, but with the players that are coming,
But that
he's
that
got the best out of
midfield, I think that
Gakpo.
midfield, that change in that midfield, if Klopp did that last year, they probably would have won the league.
But I don't think Gavin Back was ready last year. I just think that man has had an amazing. That one player has just transformed the whole football club.
Yeah.
Anyhow, guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments. If this is an outlandish take or if it's, it's somewhat reasonable. He said top 2. I don't think that's too far of a shout, to be honest. Like, it's okay-ish. You could probably get away with it, I reckon. But Rayan, Raver, off to you.
What, my hot take?
Yeah.
My hot take wasn't about football, man.
What was it?
My hot take was going to say we have the worst generation of fans ever in football. People can't take opinions. Like, for example, let's say you had a hot take now. You probably get thrashed for that. We have like it's my way or the highway now. No one's willing to like have a discussion anymore. Because I remember even like when I had, who's the closest player? Remember when I said like, I think Modric can compete with Zidane. Remember when I said that?
Yeah.
And everyone, see, look at that, bang.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, let's have the discussion.
Aye.
I say in the
That's not a
statement,
discussion.
no. I said that ages ago, but what I'm saying is,
have one for you,
we don't
man.
want to have the
Zidane
discussions anymore. Everyone just goes, oh, no way, no. But then you go, let's pull out the stats, let's have the discussion. We're not bringing out Zidane, we're not doing this. We already spoke about this.
I said the eye test is all that matters in football. If you tell me Modric and Zidane can have the same sentence, that's outlandish. That's outrageous.
Yeah,
You know-
5 Champions Leagues,
With the...
took his country to a World Cup
Oh,
final.
you talking about Luka Modric?
Yeah.
I thought you said the other guy from Chelsea, Mudryk.
No.
was
Like, for
gonna
example, I'm
say-
saying that. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
Yeah,
I was
what
like.
the hell, guys?
I was like,
I'm not that crazy.
Why would he say
my head was mad.
No.
I thought you lot are crazy.
Modric,
That's a conversation.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
no, what I'm
That's a
saying is
conversation.
football fans now don't want to have conversations at all. It's my way or the highway.
Okay.
And I genuinely think we have the worst fans.
It's because social media, bro.
I was going to
Maybe.
say, yeah, when
It's
do you
100%
think...
social
Yeah.
media.
Too
Back
many
then, there was never
opinions.
social media.
No,
Nobody
but-
could talk.
No, back
It's
then it
just,
used to
you
be,
know?
no. I remember back then you kick it with your boys and people say some crazy stuff, yeah?
Yeah, face
and we
to
have a
face, fair
discussion.
enough.
Everyone
Yeah,
starts talking
100%.
about it. But now it's like, you don't know football. And I think all these football shows, I'm not hating on the football shows, but I think they're the part of the problem. You don't know ball or you don't know what's going on. You don't watch enough thing. I'm not throwing any shade, guys, but
That's
just-
us as well, yeah.
that's what I'm saying, yeah. But I just think like, football fans are just boring now, man. It's just like everyone's wrong apparently, and it's my way, the highway.
I think it's a lot to do with the social media aspect as well. But at the same time, it's the stats. See how now with Tawfiq, you said on the eye test. There's people that go with that. Most likely, it's gonna be the older generation that goes with the eye test. Since maybe the last, I'll give it maybe 5 years, not even 5, maybe 3 years. It's been just stats. That's why these conversations of the De Bruynes compared to the Iniestas
longer
and the
than 5,
Zidane,
yeah.
those conversations are starting to happen more, and they're a bit more like a bit outlandish. Like, oh, how can you compare his numbers to this guy's number? It doesn't matter the position; they're still looking at stats. I think that played a massive role in that. But yeah, like you are right. Those conversations are hard to do.
The stats are ridiculous too.
Yeah.
How many times the passing accuracy?
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
times the player went to the toilet that day? How many times, what is he eating? Like, who cares about that? Like, I genuinely think no one watches football anymore to enjoy it. It's like,
true.
let me prove my point.
That's
You
true.
know-
That's true. I was gonna say something about that.
I think, you know what I think it is? It's the rise in gambling.
You reckon?
Because a lot of people, bro,
You can gamble on anything, apparently.
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like literally, everyone's gambling on like bro,
That's
random stuff. Yeah, pass percentage over 85%.
Yeah.
Like they're doing that
So
now.
then now people know it.
Yeah.
They know
How
the
many
stats,
corners
they
gonna
tell
be
you.
this match?
Yeah,
The
that's
first
what
half.
it is.
Yeah.
What stupidness is this? We're having a conversation about
So I
how
think
many
that-
first contacts does
You
Gabriel
up to
get on
you,
the corner?
Look what's going on.
That's completely new. I've never heard
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
one.
yeah. It's
It'll
crazy.
tell you how many corners this team is gonna have this half.
Yeah.
If you predict it or come close
And that-
to it, you win money.
Yeah, I swear, like Opta Sport
that's
every
ball
time.
knowledge.
Yeah, they do that. They'd say Opta Sport, they always go, odds on this TAB. They
Bro, I
have it.
swear to God, I have people at work who don't watch soccer.
Yeah.
But then they gamble a lot. So when they put their teams, it's like, oh yeah, this team they won 3 times in a row, like last week or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going for him again. You know, that's how they do it.
Yeah,
Wallahi.
it's crazy, man. And I think that's what made football such a stat-driven thing. A lot of people are gambling now, especially with these like online stuff. So everyone's just stat-driven, and then they go online and they start pulling out some crazy stats.
That's freaking cool.
Oh, just quickly, I was going to mention, I saw something crazy today. They were saying, Arsenal fans, they asked them, would you switch Martinelli
With
and
money as well.
money
Did I
for
send it to you?
Mbappe?
Did I send it to you? I sent it somewhere. I sent it
And
to someone
I
else.
said, the Arsenal fan says no, they all need to be head tested.
No, I think
Mbappe and
Troop said, I was in that room. It wasn't me. He's like, don't put something on my
I
name.
couldn't believe what I heard.
It's like I heard about.
Martinelli
I
and
it wasn't you, I
money.
sent it to someone else.
Bro,
He
I'll-
sent it to Sweaty.
Yes, that's what I said.
Tamer
it.
sent it to me or something.
Yeah. Tamer saw it. That's why.
I was nearly going to say that as my outlandish take, but I didn't even believe in it, so I didn't say it.
Yeah, that was a joke, bro. But back to the eye test thing. You know what? I get the eye test thing, but with the player looking good and maybe dominating a game, there needs to be some sort of backing to it too. I think there needs to be some sort of impact to it. He can't be playing like the third pass to an assist. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be a bit more than that. So with the eye test comes other stuff as well. I think you can't just base it off eye test solely. Like, that's a bit weird for me. I'm not a stats guy, but I
stats
think
needs to be there as well.
there
Like,
needs
you
to be
can't
some
take
sort of
away-
backing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if he's lacking from his stats a little bit, but he was better as like on the eye test, fair enough. That's a much better player than someone else or whatever, you know?
It
But let me
depends on
give
the position.
Yeah, but this one, no,
Yeah,
but
that's
let
what
me
I
give
mean,
you an
yeah.
example though, yeah. So Jack Grealish probably has a better pass percentage, dribbles completed, attempted dribbles at Man City, but my eye test will tell me that at Aston Villa he is a better footballer.
But I think
So this is why I don't like stats.
No.
You know what I'm trying to say? He's won more trophies now. He's done all of this at Man City, but bro, I'm telling you, bro. I used to watch Jack Grealish and go, ooh. I don't do that at City, bro. Man gets down the line. I don't even know who this guy is. He's been retired.
I think you can see that from the stats too. Because the dribbles completed, he doesn't even attempt. He hardly even attempts at a game. When you compare it to the other Jack Grealish, that was going at your man every time. That's probably like 10 successful dribbles every game.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised though. I think the stats will be similar though.
I don't think so.
I don't think you might not see it as much, but what a dribble is still a dribble. He still gets a
Sah.
dribble off.
But
that's
as
the
well,
thing.
the passing.
They come
You're
to
gonna look at from what kind of percentage. Like him now at City, he's playing as a winger compared to what he was playing as a 10. Passing there and passing as a winger is too different.
Yeah.
Way too different. As a 10, that is crucial part of your game. As a winger, if you're passing, no one gives a crap.
Yeah.
Unless it's an assist, no one cares.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
And that's the thing, man. You come to work on Monday after a game, and you're sitting down in the meeting room, and they go, okay, you did this many passes. So Jack Grealish, he goes, yeah, I do this all the time at Aston Villa. I shoot and I mainly score, and I get an assist. They go, no. It doesn't suit our system at City, you know? And I just think the system, form of football is going to die soon. I can give it another 3 years. We're going to leave it, and it's going to go back to like that flair.
I think it's dying already.
It is.
You'll see the rise of like flair. Like, bro, just even I'm talking about Mbappe in the Champions League. He just went old school. He's like, yo, I'm going to play how I normally play.
Yeah,
Have you seen him?
and he was taunting guys, cooking guys. You looking? I was like, that's
a
the
joke.
Mbappe
That's a
I used
joke.
to watch at 18 years old.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen that Mbappe, you know, in a long time.
Yeah.
We've disrespected him for a couple of years,
Yeah.
but he might be on the Ballon d'Or rise again.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I think players got to go back to how they normally play, what works best for them. Like Jack Grealish, maybe try playing as a 10, you know?
I think
Try
that,
something
I think
like
that works for Ryan in certain clubs. Now, Real Madrid, we spoke about in the last episode. Real Madrid is a place where you go.
Yeah.
There's no system here. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of
It's just
individual
do your
talents.
best. Yeah. I
It's
see
do your
it,
thing.
yeah.
With Pep, there's no one that does their thing besides
the
De Bruyne.
system.
De Bruyne is the only one that does
And
this
he's
thing.
done now.
That's it.
And the thing is, I think what Guardiola does is he picks a player and he goes, we're going to work around this guy.
That's it.
He
Yeah.
had, I think it was Messi in obviously Barca.
Yeah.
And then it was Lewandowski in Bayern.
Bayern, yeah.
And then De Bruyne now at City.
And now he's changing it to Haaland.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to change it to Marmoush now.
He's
He's relying on him a lot, bro.
Bro, but hey,
Starting
how
him
funny
from
was
the first game and thing.
How funny was Mbappe? But like every time he scores, he explains how he scored. He goes, next one he goes. I'm like, Kaz, we saw it, Kaz.
He's a joke, bro.
He's excited, bro. He's getting his phone back, cuz.
Just celebrate, like.
No, he's cooking guys.
He's a joke. He's a joke. Nail, we move on to your
Ooh,
your
I have
unpopular.
like 3. Trying to think which one else to say.
Say your best one. Your most controversial one.
I think Modric, the second best midfielder to ever play the game, I reckon. After Zidane.
Yeah, I agree.
Xavi Iniesta.
Better than Iniesta, Xavi, prime Ozil at Real Madrid,
Riquelme.
and even De Bruyne.
Riquelme. Yes, talk. Maradona.
No, Maradona was like more like a winger striker.
I know,
I'm talking
but
about like
okay.
an actual
Center
midfielder,
midfielder.
like just in the middle. I don't think anyone
You know,
comes close to
it's
him.
wild.
What about Kaka?
But it's not like
Nah, it's
like
wild. It's wild. But I can name 5 off my list. Yaya Toure. I can name so many.
Yeah, Toure
midfielders.
doesn't. Yeah, Toure's
Like,
not like that. No, stop.
Yes.
We won't even get in that argument
guys,
right now.
whatever,
Right now, back your point. Back your point. You actually need to defend yourself here. I can't say anything.
You know,
What do you mean? Rian agrees too.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
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 I personally believe if he went to Real Madrid earlier, he'd be up there.
Tell
like
me
credit,
who
yeah.
has the stuff that he's done, yeah? First of all, he's nearly 40 now and he's still playing Real Madrid. Where was Iniesta when he was 40?
No, I hear that. But
Like,
these lot don't look
the
after
stuff
themselves
he
like
does,
did,
bro.
He's a Balkan. These men are Spanish and that. Messi's got the whole Spanish team in LA living it up. Like Spanish people, Brazilians, all that. But what I'm saying is, I could definitely name midfielders better than Modric.
But that's
Not someone that done it as long as he does.
I think that's based more on like what you like.
Nah, man.
I don't think that's not a general thing. I don't think so. Because if you're saying Yaya Toure doesn't even come to that
Don't
table.
forget Yaya Toure.
Yeah, you said Yaya Toure.
Toure. I'm just saying, but I said other midfielders as well, bro. I said about 5, but Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets.
These are the ones that you can name. This is what I mean.
Yeah,
This is
like
the
in
table.
in
It's those.
Steven Gerrard.
Nah. It's those 3 and a Zidane. That's the table.
Yeah.
That's the
The
table.
only one I thought about people who give me a hard time is Iniesta. Not even Xavi.
Iniesta?
Iniesta's the only one.
You think
The only
Modric
one
is
that you
better
could
than
argue.
Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
As a player, bro, he's more complete than him. And he could do exactly what De Bruyne
You
does.
know what holds
A
De
pass.
Bruyne back as well?
What?
Everything in international duties. Every single performance has been stinky. He's only done well at City. There's nothing else to it.
De Bruyne,
besides
all he's got is his
Yeah,
passing.
but you got to remember, yeah. When you're Croatian, it means something different to when you're Belgium.
I know, but you know what it also means? It means that you're in a weaker team, like the less star-studded team, and you're still doing so well.
This is what I'm saying, okay? But teams like Croatia, yeah, we say they're weaker. But, bro, them men have probably been playing together since they was under 18s.
Yeah, probably.
7 or 8 of them in that starting 11 probably played from under 18s all the way up. That goes a long way in football.
True.
Like that continuity of the same team. So it's a team game at the end of the day. Individuals don't succeed. Like you can put the best individuals on paper. Like Real Madrid, you put the best. It doesn't always mean it's gonna work.
That's
They had the Galacticos were rubbish. Beckham won 1 title. They weren't amazing. They didn't blow everyone out because you have to have that gel. So I'm saying I can't compare Modric. I rate him, but I just think the statement's mad.
Nah,
I
I
don't
look
think it's that.
even
The
look,
more you think about it, I don't,
yeah, I think
Bro,
yeah,
he's won
that
6
Croatian team. That Croatian team was competing against Argentina.
Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the
the World Cup one.
2018 as well.
Ballon d'Or,
Ronaldo
yeah.
still around.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like
by the way, I think
And
that
even
Ballon
that-
d'Or-
Ballon d'Or was books, though.
Honey, that even the World Cup. Even, no.
That
Even
Ballon
that
d'Or
World
was
Cup
books,
run.
bro.
Nah. Even that World Cup run by itself.
exactly.
Who was meant to win that? Who was meant to win that Ballon d'Or again?
Who? Jorginho? You talking about that one?
Nah, there was when Modric won it, someone else was
There
supposed
was
to win
something.
it.
There
I remember it. I remember seeing him win it, thinking,
was
is
it the
that when-
Mbappe one?
Yeah, I was like when he won the
Was it
World Cup.
Mbappe one?
And
They
then-
went-
and
It
then
wasn't Mbappe.
Mbappe won. Mbappe won, bro.
It was.
And then they done my boy dirty as well, Lewandowski. The year the COVID, they didn't want to give him. Bro, I'm telling you that Ballon d'Or thing, man. It's like the Grammys, man. I don't believe in it.
It matters,
I don't
bro.
believe in it, man.
It matters.
Well,
bro.
like the
don't
Grammys,
believe
yeah.
in
back at it,
man.
bro. It matters.
It matters to you guys, innit? Michael Owen won 1 too, bro.
Oh, but yeah, that was a star.
Nah, man, that's all I'm gonna say, innit? The caliber list ain't as great as we say. Messi and Ronaldo have been cheating that. That's why it looks so good. Cannavaro won it too, bro. Back then,
2006
bro,
World Cup.
they used to give it to everybody. What? Because he's a centre back.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Oh man, there's
My
hope.
boy Neymar ain't won it yet. You gotta be doing it off talent.
It's a bit tougher.
Nah, Neymar's one
To be
hard.
fair, it's not outlandish, but I hear it.
That's what I mean. It gets you thinking. Like we were saying, stats thing and whatever. But the trophy wise,
Champions League runs.
he's got so much. And the thing is, he's got a teams that it's not the greatest of teams. The Champions League one, fair enough. He's got an unbelievable. That was Ronaldo, like you know.
We also spoke now. Putting stars together does not really make
That's
a
true.
good team.
I
Mess up.
That's
Even
true.
if-
disagree, man. I think, Kazi, if you bring a bunch of stars that are ballers, bro, chemistry doesn't need to be there, man. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna carry.
Someone's
You
gonna
put Ronaldo in any team. You put Ronaldo in a team, Cristiano Ronaldo, he will carry. You know what I mean? You put Ronaldo in Aston Villa right now. Put him in for the next Champions League run. He's scoring, bro. You know what I mean?
But Ronaldo was there for like 5 or 6 years before they won the Champions League, and he didn't win it until Bell came.
Yeah, and it helped.
I think management as well.
Yeah, but
that was management.
Before Bell came, though, he was trying to fight against the best Barcelona team I've ever seen, or the best team in the world. But it was impossible for him to win.
Yeah.
Like, he couldn't do it on his own. As soon as Bell came, he changed the dynamic.
Yeah. And it's like Liverpool and Man City.
But even during that time, when Bell came, remember Barcelona was so strong. They had Messi, Neymar, Suarez. That was, I reckon, the best trio.
No, but I'm saying, like for example,
over Benzema, Bell, and Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah,
I like Benzema, Bell, and Ronaldo more.
Messi, Suarez, and Neymar one year. That year, 2014, 15.
I remember that, but I'm saying I preferred when it was Benzema, Ronaldo, Bell. I don't know.
That's more like power, speed.
That's you prefer.
Benzema.
Crazy, but that's football, bro. Jogo Benito was there. Like, felt like Jogo Benito was back. There was the flair. There was the goal scoring. Cause they were doing They were doing experiments with the penalties. Remember that penalty where Messi's like, oh, Suarez wants to score. He taps it to the side. Suarez runs.
Suarez is my favorite number 9 ever.
Yeah, they were having fun. There was a flair about them. Yeah,
well, that's the thing.
I hear it.
Not TT?
He's not number 9.
What is he?
He's an inverted left winger, man.
Yeah, make up positions for him.
Technology in that.
Inverted left winger. He'll tell you himself.
He's a striker that didn't want to get it facing back to the defender, so he went that way.
He played not left wing, not striker in the middle. He played in that left
He
left
started
channel.
in the left, but then he became central.
He
became
became a number 9
striker,
against a Real Madrid, and when he got old and he didn't have to run all the time. But I'm saying I wouldn't class Henry as a 9. I wouldn't put him in the 9 category. He's like Mo Salah. You can't tell me Mo Salah's not a striker. That brother's a striker, bro.
Striker?
I don't care.
He's a right.
No, you gotta. That's what I'm saying. You gotta use those terms, because there's the new terms. There's left winger. He's a left winger.
He's a left winger.
Yeah, that's the position. That's what we'll call it.
Winger.
Have you ever seen Salah pick it up literally in line with that box?
What?
Majority of the time he picks it up, he's closer to the corner flag than he is to the freaking box.
To the corner flag, bro.
He's closer
He's
to
in
the
that middle.
line.
I told you,
My
he's
bad.
not touchline.
Closer to the
He's more in
touchline.
the middle, near to the striker. You know when in FIFA when you can
LF. That's what it is.
Nah,
LF. He's right. Yeah. No, that's the position. It's called
left
LF.
forward. And he's not a winger. He's a left forward.
No, that's it.
He's in
LF.
the
That's
inside
it.
pocket,
You know-
coming inside and shooting. When he
He's
picks up
Arif.
the ball to
Yeah.
shoot, bro.
Okay.
He's always inside. He's a striker, bro.
Not,
I'm
bro.
telling you, how many goals is Salah scores from inside the box? Number 9 type of stats.
From the corner though. The
Oh,
corner
well,
of the
no,
box.
I disagree, man.
Corner
He
of the
scores.
box.
He does score like a winger.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
like
But
really
He's always
finesse.
dragging.
Always,
It's never like first
you know
touch
what-
sort of thing. He's always dragging the ring.
Always coming inside and
yeah.
shooting.
But no. But how is it?
Left forward.
But how does it go? How does it? It's always
Because
like
it's right forward.
cross
So
like a
some say
finesse
left.
shot.
A striker will just go straight, bro. He will
Nah,
receive
bro.
the ball running
Yeah.
straight, stuff like that.
The number 9 game has died. That's why. Listen, I'm not. Salah is what Henry was back in the day. Henry just used to cheat code. That's why I went to Barcelona. He's telling me I'm on the touchline on the chalk. He's never been a winger.
No.
So this is my point.
No,
When
no,
Henry
no.
went to Barcelona and Pep's telling him to stand on the touchline, he's like, I've never done this in my whole career. That's a winger.
No.
Get chalk on your boots, mate. You know, I might run up and
No,
down. That's
no,
the English winger.
no.
Henry was never a winger.
No.
Left forward.
You know what Henry was? Henry was, I go where I want. That's what it
Oh,
was.
he
You know what?
wasn't.
You know why? Salah, there's a guy that's sitting in the number 9 position. So he can't actually go and stand in front of him and pick up 2 positions.
Nunes isn't sitting
This
anywhere.
guy is standing near the
Nunes
line, bro.
nowhere.
Nunes is on vibes, bro.
This guy, wallah.
Bro, you false
Anyway,
9.
we're not gonna talk about Salah. Boys, you know what? I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2 controversial takes. These are not my opinions, but I somewhat agree with them. I just thought to get 2
Disclaimer, yeah?
to give
Disclaimer before
to
you
give
say
it out
it.
to the
I
crowd.
see the first one. That's
To give it out to the crowd.
crazy.
I'm gonna start with the second one. They're both the same. It's both these players are overrated.
Okay.
Okay. First one is Ronaldinho.
Is that
There's
rain?
Just
no
like falling
chance.
outside.
There's no chance that's rain. Nah. If that's rain, this weather is actually stupid. Wallah.
That's rain.
Welcome to Marble Cast.
My clothes are
That's
finished.
the AC.
It's
isn't it?
raining, yeah. That's rain. Subhanallah.
In this area?
It's 34 degrees.
Is it
and
raining
it's
in this
pouring
area?
like that.
In this area?
Yeah.
La ilaha illallah, my clothes.
It's actually
Man,
bad,
it's
wallah.
crazy, man.
Wallah, it's actually bad. Anyhow, before I go interrupted, Ronaldinho is one of the most overrated players in football history.
And I
That
just
is the
want-
take
I
that's out
somewhat agree.
I somewhat agree.
Yeah,
Yours?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Do you guys want me to?
Why do people? No one likes this sport, or like I'm a viewer. I like watching football. I grew up watching football. Why do people hate this sport for? Wallahi? Why, wallahi?
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say about that? Do you agree or disagree? What are you saying?
I disagree. Like, what's this disrespect to Ronaldinho now?
That's the thing. You know what it is with Ronaldinho? He's the first one that started all these tricks and all this sort of stuff. So everyone view him as that guy. Neymar's better than him at it. Neymar's more smooth at it than him.
No.
Neymar's more effective when he does it than him.
I totally get that. But calling him overrated...
No, we're not saying overrated.
You know what I mean?
We're saying
It's
like there's players that are doing it right now. Exactly what he used to do. There's players that are doing it. And doing it even better, some of them.
Can I read some of the things that I had under this as well? So these are the things that were said about him. Okay?
On TikTok,
His prime was brief. He only lasted up until 26. His last appearance for the World Cup was when he was 26. He peaked at 25 and he completely fell off at 27. And he left Europe at 29. Partying and lack of professionalism, and the fans often saw him at clubs before matches. Those were his issues. His prime was during the rise of YouTube, where his highlights became accessible to the masses and viral videos and commercials benefited his image. So all the crossbar challenge, getting those white and gold boots with the R10 on it and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff appealed to us because it's the first time, we're getting access to these kind of footages, His goal record, this is the one that shocked me the most. His goal record was massively inflated by penalties. 30% of his league goals were by pens. So in the 04-05 season, the season that he was going to win he won the Ballon d'Or, 8 non-penalty goals in all competitions.
How many penalties did he score then?
In all competitions, 12 non-pen goals and 11 assists in the UEFA Champions League.
See how the bar is so low back in the day, man.
You see what I mean? It was more of just the eye test. If this guy plays well and entertains us, this is amazing. This is what we want to see. No one cared for that as long as you won the game. Like, he didn't need to score. But if someone else scored and they won the game, oh my God, did you see Ronaldinho today? It was more of that.
And I
like that. I'll be honest with you. I like that.
Kaz, that's what I'm trying to say. We have the worst generation of football fans.
Okay.
Firstly, whatever that stat was written, it was either written by a worker from the Daily Mail or something like that doesn't like football. He doesn't have any joy. He had a long day and he started writing this down. He just wasn't hate.
That one hurt you.
This one here, this guy doesn't love football. Wallahi al-azim. You know when you love a sport, Kaz? You know when you grew up, wallahi, every time I think of Ronaldinho,
I'll tell you something.
it's nostalgia, Kaz. And nostalgia is subjective.
Raven's password for a long time was Ronaldinho, yeah?
No, it wasn't. Wallahi, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. My password, since I was a kid, and this is how it shows I'm a real Messi fan, was Messi 19.
No, before Messi.
No, wallahi, it was always Messi 19. Yeah? Before that was Pokemon 17.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
What the heck is going on?
But genuinely, what I was saying is, it's like, what do you want from the sport? Like, why do we watch the sport? So we can read a bunch of stats out? Ronaldinho brought joy to old men, young kids. Who cares if he scores 12 goals a thing? He's had great games. He's proved it in the biggest moments. In the Champions League, he proved it. In the World Cup, he proved it. Just because he hasn't done it for 10 years, he's done it enough. He said, I can do this. Here's what I can do. Now let me go party with the boys.
That's what Brazilians do.
That's what it is, bro.
They don't have a like Hazard. He showed you I'm one of the best players in the world. After that, you don't care what you say about me. If I want to, I'll do it.
That's fair enough. That's
what it is, man.
But Ronaldinho, the time that he won the Ballon d'Or, these are the stats that I was reading.
Bro, I think
and that's the scary part to it.
I can't say he's underrated and say Neymar. Neymar didn't even get to the Ballon d'Or, and now he's living like Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
You see how Brazilians work? That's just Brazilian culture,
Yeah,
right?
But with Neymar, I'll be honest with you.
It's unlucky that he fell with Messi and Ronaldo.
That's what I was going to say. If he was saying an era was just him and Ronaldo, Neymar wouldn't turn out like this.
He was Ronaldinho's main competitor.
But there was heaps of talents out there, but
Zidane,
it wasn't like
Nedved, Pirlo. Come on, man.
I reckon even
Rivaldo.
Brazilian Ronaldo was more effective to Brazil than
Bro, Brazilian Ronaldo is
Ronaldinho.
way better footballer than Ronaldinho.
Yeah, he was more effective
Comparison.
for Brazil than Ronaldinho.
Yeah, no, for sure. R9 was a freak.
He sets the standard.
Ronaldo, yeah?
Yeah.
He sets the standard that everyone want to be like him. But Ronaldinho,
This is what I mean.
there's not like a standard where everyone was like, oh, he's done that, want to be that. You know, there isn't.
This is what I mean with Ronaldo. See, the players that we look back on, the reason why they sometimes called it the greats and stuff is because on top of what they did on the pitch that looked nice, they had numbers that backed it. Whether or not it's the same numbers compared to today, it was good numbers for back then at the very least. So you're going to see, when we're talking about Ronaldo, and you go and check out his numbers, for someone who was like 19, 20, early 20s, unreal numbers. So you're going to say, oh shit, this guy was the truth. But then when you look back at how much people talk about Ronaldinho and how high they hold him, and then you go and look back and you go like, actually, let's see, did this guy like score a lot of goals? Did he assist? Is that why people rate him that much? And you go and look, and then you see, okay, so he wasn't that kind of player. He was more of an entertainer. He's not a serious player like that. So he's not a player that you would have, if you had like a 11v11, he's not a player you would pick. Yeah. He's more of an entertainer, which is beautiful for football, don't get me wrong. But then when you're comparing it to nowadays, he probably wouldn't last like that. Now it's more like numbers, you know? It's like the Salahs.
No, you're right. But he'd show up in the quarterfinal. He'd show up in the semi-final. A lot of these players we talk about now, like our modern day players, they always go missing in the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, the finals. Yeah. They don't score. Like, look at the last few Champions League. It hasn't been the star player scoring the final goal. Yeah. Ronaldinho will score. He'll score 1 goal in the group stage, then he'll start scoring 1 goal round 16, 2 goals in the quarterfinals, 1 goal in the semi, and then he'll assist in the final.
DDA drop.
You know what I mean? These players, these guys actually showed up. Yeah. We don't have that anymore.
TT.
Yeah.
Big player.
Like Mbappe, remember in the World Cup?
Yeah.
And Henry, not in the finals, he doesn't show up. But like in
finals, come on.
Nah,
big stages, come on, cuz.
Everyone knows that. But Mbappe, why do you think we went crazy about Mbappe in that World Cup? Because it was the first time we seen a player that we were like, oh, this is a modern day player that actually showed up in the final.
Was that the year Modric when he scored a hat-trick?
No.
That
was
Messi won
it. Yeah, that was Messi.
It wasn't.
But like that was the
But it
first.
was the first one he won when he scored in the final when they won the Euros or the World Cup, right? With Pogba.
World Cup. He won the World Cup that year.
Yeah, when he won the World Cup.
Yeah.
And Modric, they reached the final,
They made it to the finals.
Same year, they reached the final. Modric won the... I think he won...
And they won the Champions League, didn't they?
And then Real Madrid won the Champions League.
But Modric played so well that tournament.
Yeah.
So well.
Nah, he did unreal. He did unreal. And the next one, boys, same story. Zizou is the most overrated player in the history of football.
Nah, that's nuts.
Now, let me go through some of the things that I found.
Is this a Twitter thread? Amir Alik Allah.
Nah.
You know this
Where is this coming from? Are you writing this?
No. I promise you. I'll send you the TikTok later. It's some guy that basically does
Go on his
unpopular opinions. That's it.
Go on his profile. I want to see how this guy looks like. Wallahi.
He got bullied in school.
Yeah, because he doesn't like in school. This is
You know
ridiculous.
them guys that got bullied in school? Zidane was...
Zidane?
Yeah.
It's not all that. It's nice. You know this nigga's never been caught offside, ever.
But he's a midfielder, but
It's still this.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's
midfielders get got offside.
Not everyone is Jude. That's just right.
yeah, bro.
That is crazy, bro.
Jude's in the box.
Yeah,
no
well,
matter what happens, bro. Inshallah, he's there. Fam.
Yeah, man.
That guy scored. I've never seen a man run in the box so much.
Zidane,
He's actually
bro.
a striker, bro.
Yeah, no.
Wallahi, he wants to be a
Bro,
striker.
he's not. Bro, okay, I know I'm saying it. I'm like, have you not ever seen how many runs he makes in the box?
Nah, it's a lot.
It's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
It's not funny, bro.
Yeah, it's a
I
lot.
just see Jude, Fume. I'm thinking, what's this guy
He
doing?
does heaps of it, bro. Throughout the whole
I rate
game as
it,
well.
but boy.
But yeah, this guy doesn't show his face, by the way.
The one that, see? That's crazy.
It's just scared.
Yeah, well.
It's just commentating over footage. But anyhow, I'll go through the stuff that he said in this. 3 league titles. So this is Zidane's career. 3 league titles, 1 Champions League, 0 domestic cups, and he played for 2 Real Madrid and Juventus super teams. He went on an 8-month run of no goals at Juve at one point. And in 98, when Del Piero tore his ACL, obviously they were playing. And Zidane that was his time to like sort of become the main guy. To shine for the team. Instead, Juve finished 7th that year. And Zidane scored 2 goals and assisted 3 times in the whole league, that whole season. Zidane is a 10 who played between the lines for many super teams with great forwards, yet he didn't develop a partnership with any great forward. Like now we see, say for example, a low example, but Odegaard with Saka. That's a partnership. You have Ozil at Real Madrid with Ronaldo. Unreal. It's always a link up between the 10, providing them with assists or whatever. He only assisted Thierry Henry twice in his entire career. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's
That
unfair.
just-
Like they didn't play that many games.
And they
For
won.
France.
They played enough for a
France.
great striker to at least finish them.
Nah,
And
Henry
for
was
this
a
guy to
young
do something.
player. Nah, that's
Yeah.
something.
Guys,
And
I
now-
swear to
go
God,
on.
are these stats even real?
I'm gonna go through them. I'm gonna go
Even if
through
it
them.
is, that's
Yeah,
Man,
man.
let me go through the last two. So his World Cup runs in '98, he got a red card in the group stages, and he did nothing until the final and scored 2 headers from corners. In 2002, he had a group stage exit. In 2006, he was carried by Ribéry and a fantastic defense.
2006.
2006 World Cup.
You didn't see
Yeah.
that?
So when
the
he
game
had
against
that,
Brazil.
when he had the Brazil,
When he had the headbutt.
when he had the Brazil thing,
Yeah.
that was his only great performance. In 15 World Cup
But
games,
at time it had to be.
in 15 World Cup games, he had 1 open play goal and 1 assist. He lost 6 out of the 9 finals he played in. Not a big game player. This is what the guy was saying about him. Taking all this in, do you agree or do you understand it a bit?
I don't
or do you
understand
just
it, man.
khalas, it's a shit
It's
statement.
just a crap statement, man.
You reckon?
So is Steven Gerrard a big game player?
I don't know, wallah.
Of course he is. He used to drag that club out the mud, Olympiacos, AC Milan in the final. But Zidane, the same. They don't get to the final unless he does what he does against Brazil. They don't get to the final. They don't win the World Cup unless he scores. We're talking about, like, he might score 1 goal, but that 1 goal win something is bigger than any goal that he could score. I don't care. I remember the guy who
all about
scored the goal to
moments,
win the
yeah.
final. It's about moments. Moments are the most important thing in football. So
That's
all these
true,
big
that's true.
games, all these things, he didn't assist Henry.
That's true.
What do you mean he didn't assist Henry? Look at the players around him.
Yeah, there's like 10 other players on the field,
Do you
man.
know what I mean?
I think
Second assist.
I think if these players lived in a time like this with social media and stuff, I think we would have seen different characters, bro.
Of course.
I think they would have been belted for all these kind of things, bro. Like we smash players nowadays for going missing for 2 games in a league.
Yeah,
Even
it's
though
hard
they
to
can
get
go
going
missing
now.
for like these guys can go missing for 6 games, 7 games, but then come up in that one massive game. Like you see how Mbappe's situation is now. Go missing for how long?
He hasn't.
And now he's
scoring
turned
every week.
No, now he's turned up. Like
he's
not
been-
this game. Running up to this game, he's had about maybe 7-8 weeks of great performances.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If you was about to say, I was about to get my phone out. And
No,
start
he's
looking
had
at
7 to 8
Yeah,
games, I would say.
Mbappe's
And it
been
nearly
decent.
looked like he was the only one that was actually helping the team out
Exactly.
at some games.
And to be honest, at the start, what did he look like? He looked like he was the guy that they should get rid of. He shouldn't be there.
He was just adjusting.
You see what I mean? So, like football nowadays, it turns against you so freaking quick.
I swear,
Because of the
it's-
social media.
Yeah, man. It's the social media. It's probably. I think we just became goldfishes too. Watch. Once the semi-final comes, Vinny's gonna do everything. We're gonna forget about Mbappe against Man City. Wallah, it's just like that,
That's
man.
the truth.
Bro.
That's the truth.
It's so weird. Why is it like that?
Bro.
But these guys, without social media, wallah, you can ask a guy right now. Go see a 60-year-old guy. Tell him, remember that game in 2002? That random round of 16 match in the Champions League? He'll say,
It was this and that.
Ronaldinho, that flick he did in the 27th minute.
Exactly.
You know what I
It was
mean?
Some flick that he did.
We
They
can't
don't know
re-
the concept of the game.
Yeah.
Man, was watching a clip that he did a skill. I could do that with Neymar.
It's entertainment, bro. He's saying
I'm
that's
using
that's
try,
he's
cuz
saying that's the
Ronaldinho
thing.
is I'm using try.
No,
now.
no,
When
no.
you
But what
see
I'm
him
saying
play,
is,
you just-
we can't remember. Wallah, I can't remember last 2 weeks. The game's 2 weeks ago. The game 3 weeks ago. Tottenham played, for example.
We
I
have a
can't
lot of
remember
games.
it.
We have a
You
lot
know
of
what I
games, so I think we have a lot of games.
We're just we're not enjoying it anymore, and I just think we're oversaturated. We're just thinking next, short-term memory. You know what I mean? If we, should we all do a detox of social media, boys, or and just watch football and come here every week? No hot takes.
Oh, the woke minds good today.
Huh?
Woke minds.
Now,
huh?
you know what I reckon? If we do that and everyone just comes with their own, because obviously we get influenced by social media, boys. Let's not beat around the bush. Wallah. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Yeah.
I watch football stuff, you know. I get influenced a bit. But I'm saying, imagine we all go like for like 3 weeks, no social media, just watching games and coming with our own opinions. And watch how different we'll be.
No, man,
Wallah, watch how
to
we'll
be
come
fair,
out different.
I don't listen to opinion. I watch the game and I'll come and just say my thought on it. Like the other day, Man City versus Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I think that was a game that Real Madrid absolutely battered Manchester City. But if I went on social media and said, City deserve more, I wouldn't be influenced by that. Because I watched you in my own two eyes
for
and
sure.
I said, yeah. But I'll be honest, I just looked at Mbappe's stats. Bro, this guy's a freak.
No, he's
Bro,
a joke.
162 goals in 178 games for PSG. And then he scored, I think he said 17 in 22 games for Real Madrid. And we've called him a flop this year.
It's a joke.
Like, this guy is unbelievable.
It's a
So
joke.
then this is what I'm saying. But kids now, if they saw clips of Mbappe in certain games and all the offsides and that, will start telling me he's a dead baller. Telling me that he don't know his football no more. So when I see guys like these nerds They'll be telling me Mbappe has been offside 150 times, no intelligence in his footballing game, is the type of man that will make a statement like that.
But you
That
know,
makes sense.
Yeah. One thing that I'll say against that is I like what this kind of football is doing to a lot of kids. I like what this does because it puts pressure on you to actually provide some sort of impact in the game. Because I know growing up, we did not give a shit about numbers. We cared about performances.
Bro, just
Did you
keep on
perform
playing a
well?
beautiful
That's
game.
it. That's it. But then that doesn't take you far. So if we're talking about for the youth and whatnot and generations to come, this is great pressure. In my opinion, this is amazing pressure, bro. You need to, every single game, you need to get something out of it. You need to score. This is what clubs pay for. They want you to bring goals to a club. This is from an attacker's point of view.
Yeah,
And
but
for a
what
defender's
about
a
a
bit
what about
less.
a right back, a CDM?
That's a different
a
story.
centre mid?
That's performance, and that's still like the old generation. That is still performance.
But don't you think they get a bit of FOMO? Oh, I didn't get an assist this game.
Nah.
But I had an unbelievable game controlling.
Nah.
midfield.
But I think people still, even now, you can tell who are the good fullbacks and who are the good centre backs and midfielders, even if they don't get any assists.
Yeah.
Like Rodri doesn't need to go and score something. Doesn't need to assist for you to say, you know what, he's crucial part of that City team.
But
You know what I mean?
as a centre back though.
Huh?
You do as a centre back and defender.
In terms of what?
To be rated, Trent is rated because he scores.
No.
He gets assists.
He's rated for his ability on the ball, not his defensive ability.
He's not.
He is.
He's not rated.
No,
He's not
someone
rated
is-
for his
is-
That argument
His
has
assist-
always
His
been
ability,
had.
no, it's his ability to assist. The way
Yes.
he goes.
Going forward.
No,
Yeah,
assist, actual
it's all
assist,
about just
though.
assist.
It's not about
Like
passing.
about going
Boys,
forward.
it is
about
passing.
gameplay.
His set pieces. He switches from one side to the other side to a Salah.
That's not what he's rated for, though.
Come on.
He's
It's
rated
assist.
ultimately because he can score free kicks and put balls on pins and score.
Yeah.
It's direct assist.
You're
That's the
telling me
reason he's
people are
rated.
saying he's one of the best in the
What's the difference
ever.
between him and Robertson doing diags to each other?
Him and Robinson.
Yeah.
Robinson going forward is nowhere near as clean
I
as
know
as
he's
Trent.
not as clean, but what I'm saying is Robertson can pass the ball.
He
Not
can,
as good
yeah.
as Trent, but he can pass the ball.
There you go. That's the difference.
Trent's passing, yeah, it's ridiculous.
But isn't passing, when we say passing, aren't we linking it to assist?
No.
There has to be something after it.
Nah, this can be the third
Like,
pass. one.
or let's say creating chance.
Okay, there's that.
He's better at creating chance than any other fullback around.
And you see a player like that, there's hardly any defenders that can, play in the midfield. Fullbacks are usually
he played
midfielders.
midfield his whole life.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So a player like Mazraoui obviously
boy, guys.
goated. But like the thing that you're giving me with Robinson,
Place, Man United.
I don't talk to this guy. He's his first man.
15.
Hey, listen.
15th place.
Can I ask you a question? You're a Spurs fan, you're an Arsenal fan. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League first?
Out of us two, that's a silly question.
Tottenham.
I mean, they reached the final recently.
Wait,
Big man.
you actually believe that?
Hey, should I
Well, he
chuck-
thought about it for a
No,
second.
I was thinking about
This is
something
more,
else.
man.
No, I was thinking about
This is
something else.
more.
I was gonna say, should I chuck on the UK accent and say it like I'm from North London? Yo, fam, of course we're gonna win the Champions League. Yeah.
Man's face is Canadian.
Actually, I don't know why I checked the Canadian. Actually, let me do it again. Yo, bro, yeah, we're gonna win the Champions League final before yous, man.
There's no
That's
way.
it. That's it.
Yeah, it was better.
Yeah,
Bro,
we made it to a
let's
final.
be
We made it to a final more recently.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Tottenham are in the mud. You're as bad as Man United.
We're on the come up. We're on the come up.
Worse.
Yeah, no, your
We're
club.
bad, bro.
We should just do one episode talking about the dive. Did you see they're talking about in the English tabloids at the minute? So they're talking about the breakdown of the whole first year of the new takeover of Man United and what's gone on, how much they've spent. Is it actually better than Ten Hag? Is Amorim the right manager? And there's so many mistakes this club has made. Yeah, even now, I have a question for you. Hot takes. Should you sack Amorim? Because I think you should.
I don't think so. I think we should have done what this guy was saying earlier, which was let Ten Hag finish the season, let Amorim come in and have a
100%.
whole preseason.
100%.
That's what we
But
should have
my
done,
thing
but
is,
right now-
for what this guy has done, 14 games,
No, I'm not the second.
14 points.
Let me tell you
in
this.
the Premier League.
Let me tell you this right now. Any manager would have come, the exact same shit would have happened.
No, it wouldn't have. Because
Exact
when he
same.
first came, you lot was on smoke and Rashford was playing.
What smoke are we on, bro? We were a joke of a club. We've been a joke of a
I
club,
know, but
bro.
Rashford was playing and scoring.
'Cause you know
and he
how-
wants to come here with the
when-
big balls and say, I got cojones and everyone needs to follow my way. My friend, your
That's
way
the
is
truth.
15th in the league.
No, that's the truth, wallahi. Wallahi, that's the truth. And you know what? I told you guys this before. You said,
And
when
the
do
thing
we
is,
expect?
he even said it at the start. He said it's gonna be it's gonna be a painful,
Guys, you know,
painful
yeah,
season.
yeah. You know,
Like,
he
he
did
told
that.
us what to expect.
He said that just to stay safe, Kazi.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like he should be selling carpet in a Moroccan market, bro.
Nah, that's the truth, boy. Wallahi,
He needs to,
that's-
and
that's
I
the
think he's just too hard-headed. He said it's going to be painful, but he's keeping the system with players that can't play the system. Change the system, say this is what I want to play, I can't play it right now, but I'm going to get results and build and then go again.
What kind of manager is that,
And
bro?
he answered that question.
Half this team that's playing in this so-called system to get them to understand the system won't be in his system.
Okay.
So what's the point of working with the system with these players?
Because
because the system they were working wasn't working.
you're telling me,
He needs to find a system that works.
you're telling me he's gonna get rid of this whole squad by the time
Majority.
that happens.
I promise you,
The thing is,
he'll get a new goalkeeper. He'll definitely get a new at least 3 of that back 4.
goalkeeper's not going nowhere.
That's what you hope so.
Oh, Nana's not going nowhere. No chance.
He'll 100% get more midfielders. He might even get rid of Bruno. He might not get rid of him because he's Portuguese.
Bruno's staying.
You'll get in a striker, Gokares, 100%. That will be the
Striker, yeah,
Gokares you'll get.
I don't even know
But then-
about that guy.
He
to be
needs
honest
he
with
needs
you.
a striker. And
But
he's
then-
striker, brother.
But yeah, go on.
But then in your midfield, yeah, you said Diallo, so you're gonna play him. But bro, he's gonna buy players that he knows that fits within that system.
That's
Fair?
true, yeah.
These players currently, none of them can play the system. Tell me, I think 3 of them might be able to play in the system.
3 or 4, yeah. There's a decent man. Maguire can play in that.
Can't play.
Lenny Roy
He
can
actually
play in
shined,
that.
Maguire.
No,
Mazraoui.
wallahi, they can play in that.
He's-
The Lit can play in that. Mazraoui can play in that. That's from the back line. The rest are all stinky. Martinez can if he plays as the left wing back. He actually showed it,
And
but
you know
now he's
one player
injured.
I'm very worried about.
He's gone.
Lenny Yoro.
Yeah.
I'm so worried about that guy.
Yeah. So there's players like that. Then you've got Ahmad who can play in that system. You got Bruno who can play in that system. You got Ugarte who can play in that system. That's at least 7 players who are going to be staying
I'm
here.
not having a Gate.
Wallahi, he's one of our best performers this season.
Yeah, that's you.
Like
I don't watch him
it's the truth because we've got such a shit squad, and he's got to deal with every single piece of rubbish that this guy has left behind. I did not expect anything. I tell you right now, I'm not even phased by 15th. Wallahi, I could not give a shit. Wallahi, you know why? Because I expected it to be bad. I'm not looking forward to this
No,
season.
but
Honestly,
I'm just saying.
I knew it was
this
I
gonna
is-
just
be
want the
shit.
season to be over.
I know,
That's it.
but
Start
I'll
the
be
summer.
honest, yeah. I think out of the big clubs, I'm gonna call you a big clubs, yeah. You guys.
Hey, wait! I'm gonna call you a big
guys-
club. What do you mean I'm calling
guys-
it? We're bigger than
He's
you.
so generous,
What are you
bro.
saying?
I'll be honest. Out of all the big clubs, what you guys are doing, you have absolutely smashed out the window of a flop of a season. I've never seen
A club
a
go
big
this low,
club
yeah?
go this low.
Yeah.
Remember when Chelsea
Facts.
was like 11th,
Facts,
10th,
facts. Sah, sah.
and everyone was like, "Raw, what happened
Yeah.
to Chelsea?" Bro, Man United have set the bar so low.
That's true. Now
It's
you,
disgusting, bro.
Nah.
You're in them Ipswich talks. You run around Ipswich and
Nah,
them, man.
but watch the end of the season,
and
they'll be up.
Southampton and them, man. Leicester.
alright,
around
bro.
the corner from
Nah,
you,
this
man.
season, this
alright,
season, don't
wallahi.
worry about it.
it's all right.
but
It's
what I'm
just-
saying
Don't even
is,
think about it,
it's
brother.
unacceptable
It
for
is.
Man United.
It is. It's unreal.
Bro.
It's unbelievable.
Like, you can't chat to me no more
Why?
because of what you've done this year.
That whole side combined don't even compare to the trophies that I hear, bro. What are you talking about? No.
Them man are talking about a guy that used to bust Judge and
What are
cheat.
you talking about?
You know, your manager
Bro,
used to pay
shush,
the refs
man. Wallahi,
to play
shush.
10 minutes. They called it Fergie time, bruv. These man intimidated referees, bruv.
Yeah.
For years, bro.
The
man
Manchester
was
Mafia.
giving everyone whiskey. I know he was busting
Yeah,
Judge or
and you
something.
do what to do to win, bro. You do whatever you need to do.
Nah,
That's
man, the Red
it.
Devils, man, the Shaitan and that. Man, that's why you man are going through the suffering now. The Shaitan gave you lot a bit. Now he
Nah,
says,
really,
yeah,
yeah.
now the truth comes to light,
The
bro.
Dunya's temporary.
Yeah, man.
I will expect hopefully a decent season next year, bro. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully. Anyhow, that's it for today.
Nah, Amir.
Oh.
The riddles.
Oh yeah. We've got a new idea. Let us know if you actually like this. Rayan actually came up with it. It's we're gonna do it for an episode. I'm not sure, maybe in the next couple of weeks. Basically,
Nah, it's a 2-minute thing. You know that.
yeah, no, yeah, we can do it for a whole episode. I mean, we can actually make this like a whole thing.
Let's try one now. See if people
Yeah.
like it.
So basically, he's gonna read out a riddle, and we're supposed to guess the player. So
Y'all ready?
Rayan, go for it. Yeah.
I started in France, but in Spain I became a rock in defense, a world-known name. I won a World Cup. My tackles are clean. A general at the back, calm and serene. Who am I?
Varane?
Wow.
Is that
Bad
shit?
boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Hey, it's quick. That's
Well,
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
said
It
it's
takes 2 minutes.
clean.
Yeah. I want one more.
That was actually
Alright.
pretty good. That was quick.
That was quick.
One more. I played like a wizard in midfield, making passes that left people wondering if I had a third eye. I made Juventus fans fall in love, and my free kicks looked like poetry in motion. Who am I?
Pillar.
Polo.
Damn, I made it too easy
Yeah,
for you.
that
This
one
one should be. This one's a bit harder. I had all the skills to be a superstar, pace, dribbling, and flair. But my move to Manchester United didn't go as planned. Still, I'm young, and the
Memphis.
future
Anthony.
is bright. Who am I?
Anthony.
Memphis Depay?
He moved to Man United.
Mhm.
And say it again.
But my move to Manchester United didn't go as planned. Still, I'm young, and the future is bright. Who am I?
That's why I said Anthony.
Dan James.
Nah,
Elanga?
nah.
Nah, he came through.
Oh no, it moved to United. Yeah.
So it means European. I don't watch your club
No,
like
he
that.
said flair. He's got everything, and he's
Come on,
and
boys.
he's still
Garnacho?
young. You're saying?
Who?
Garnacho?
Nah. You want me to read it again?
Yeah, say it one more time.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one, alright.
I had all the skills to be a superstar, pace, dribbling and flair, but my move to Manchester United didn't go as planned. Still, I'm young and the future is bright. Who am I?
I'm just gonna say it. Ahmad.
Nah, it's going to kill you guys, but once I tell you.
Freaking hell, bro.
Can you at least tell us the position?
Nah, that's it. You gotta tell us. That's it.
Yeah.
You guys give up?
Nah, hold up. What do you mean?
United. Boys,
Nah, bro.
you're going to trip out. It's so clear.
All right,
I'm thinking
at least give
attacker.
us a clue before telling us. Is he still
He's
playing
still
for
young.
United right now?
He'll kill it. He'll ruin it.
Nah,
but-
nah. We don't give us that. But he's still young. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Nah.
Zersky.
Nah.
Now we're thinking attackers only. That's the thing, and I'm pretty sure it
I
might
was
not be attacker.
gonna say Lorino, but
He's an attacker.
he's an
see?
attacker.
It's going to kill you, man. I'm so sorry.
Is he at United right? Oh, Mason Greenwood.
Oh, nah.
Oh shit.
It's going to kill you.
Mr. Rule came through. Come on.
Yeah. I just realized after I said it.
Should I say it?
Yeah, go on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Huh?
Mason Mount.
Nah.
Okay, go on. Now
He's a
you.
good shot though.
Sancho.
Oh my god. My goodness me.
All right, this one, one more. This one, I told you it's
That
fun.
is so ugly.
I told you it's fun. What about this one?
He never had it.
Huh?
Go on.
In Dortmund. In Naples, they loved me, my feet full of flair. I dribbled with magic, defenders beware. I danced with the ball.
Go for Australia.
A genius so small. In Argentina, they call me their all. Who am I?
Napoli.
He's Argentinian. I don't know.
Bingo.
Oh wow.
Man.
It's a fun game, but yeah, I should make
That
I make harder
actually
ones.
cold. That was
Make
cold.
hard,
That was cold.
man.
That was cold. That was cold. You know what? We'll end the shows with that.
You know how I thought of it?
Yeah.
I was just doing the laundry, just came in my head. Because I'm listening, she's like, yeah, you down to jump on? I'm like, yeah. And then I was just doing the laundry, and then I'm like, that's a crazy idea. And then
That's
I just,
actually a very good idea. Online.
Yeah.
You know what? From now on, instead of the H2 pod, we'll finish it off with that from now on. That's actually a very good segment. Online. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow Azam's stuff as well, the Real World Game on Instagram and YouTube and everything, and follow what he's doing. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We're gonna take a little break in Ramadan because it's coming up. Hopefully, we're gonna try to record a couple episodes beforehand to try and release them during Ramadan because pretty sure some of the boys might not be able to record during that time. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we can manage. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Take care and peace.
All my niggas, we intimidated. All my they intimidated. Burn City, we intimidated. Got my young boy and he intimidated. All my shooters, yeah, they really aiming with them cold niggas. We ain't got no patience. Money talks in my conversation. One niggas, they imitated. Ask my dogs, we intimidated. Ask my bro, we intimidated. How you poppin', no niggas hating, and I play the hoe to keep it waiting.